Hey, Saturday, we were talking about it. It's the 4th annual, well, it's one of the biggest darn track and field meets you're going to have around here in San Diego because it has Meb Keflezighi's his name on it. It all starts Saturday morning, March 9th at Balboa Stadium. Time to welcome our Tuesday guest. Robert Dean is the boys and girls track and field coach at San Diego, and the gentleman sitting next to him has won the New York and Boston Marathon, has a silver medal. He was immortalized with the greats at the Breitbart Hall of Fame, but for the purpose of this conversation, he is the class of '94. Meb Keflezighi. Gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about it's a big wing ding. How many schools are going to be there?
There are 19 schools coming.
So when you reach out, do the schools come to you or do you have to call them?
It's a little bit of both. I put it out there that we're having the meet and people just respond.
Meb, you put your name on something. You don't do that, I assume, casually. You want to make sure it's a first-class ordeal, right?
Absolutely. To be a caver, be able to teachers and the coaches there, Robert Dean, Coach Ramos, has helped me over the years, and want to lend the name and be able to have people come be a student athletes.
So we have a video. I believe this is of 2000 whatever. This is one of the. I don't think it's last year, but it was. So, is this?
That's Sonia Redon.
This is the meet from 2016, I believe.
Yeah, that's Jaden.
Yeah, so there's no shortage of track and field athletes in this town, right?
Oh, no, this is the track city. Everybody knows that.
Why is that?
Well, we have great youth track programs in San Diego, and from there, they just keep going, and they keep going until they go to college and some to the professionals.
All right, so I know you want to brag on a couple of your kids. We have video of Sonia coming up here in a little bit. I think this is her running CIF.
Yes.
Why is she so good?
She's special. She's only run track for this year 4 years. She's done everything we asked her to do. She has like a 4.6 GPA, and she's just a hard-nosed girl. She's tough.
And then you want to another hurdler, right? We don't want to have him hurdling.
That's Timmy Deo,
in the yellow shirt.
Yes, and he's the #1 300 hurdler coming in.
And you also have half the football. There's Raiden Hunter right there.
Raiden Hunter right there.
And Whipper's on the team.
Marcellus from the football team.
So no shortage of athletes in your world, right?
No shortage at all. We've been blessed to have Coach James of football bring me students, and also Coach Bass Fortuné, our basketball coach, back-to-back CIF champions. He's brought me kids today as well, so we're going to have a well-rounded boys team and girls team. Back in '94, take us in the Wayback Machine. Were you guys loaded with talent, or were you just the stud amongst a bunch of kids?
No, we were very stacked. We were very diverse on the fields, pole vault, throw-in, and then also the sprinters and hurdles and the distance. So
yeah, the distance.
Whatever you can score, to be able to be there, warm up together and stretch together, and then at the end of the day, take care of business.
Now, I was hoping I was going to get to see Keenan Kristen run, but Madison's not there.
No, Madison didn't.
How about Shamar Martin?
Yes, Moore's Tigers will be in the house on Saturday.
The kid's fast, right?
Oh, he's a great sprinter. In 10th grade, he ran 10.60 something. So he's one of the top coming, and he signed with UCLA, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's going to play football at UCLA.
Yeah,
now,
awesome.
Meb, you put your name on this, and obviously I know you help out in a variety of ways, but one of the cool things you're also doing is, can you talk a little bit about your scholarship fund and how you're helping kids out academically?
On behalf of the Meb Foundation, maintain excellent balance through health, education, and fitness, we have given a few scholarships to the San Diego student athletes there, and to be able to just give back to the sport that has done some amazing thing in my life, but at the same time, inspire others. Some schools, they need motivational speaking, and other schools need some resources.
Kids haven't changed. When an athlete of Meb's caliber walks onto the field, it gets really quiet, right?
Everybody just starts coming from everywhere.
I mean, because you're around one of the greatest ever.
And he's such a wonderful person. And I'm not just saying this because he's here. I tell him all the time, and his brother, and his brother, and his whole family. They're just wonderful people, and they love San Diego High.
You're one of those great stars who makes time for people.
For everybody.
And not everyone does it, so accept the accolade. You're very good at that. We mentioned at the top of the interview you were inducted into the Breitbart Hall of Fame. We have a soundbite from that night back in January. Take a listen.
Just delighted to be San Diego and to be able to the men they raised me to be, from a 6th grader on to San Diego High to Roosevelt Junior High. A lot of the teachers, coaches, and classmates, teammates, and are here to celebrate this day with me. So I'm just honored to be able to be here.
I'll ask it again. You're immortal now. Anytime anyone goes by and they see that plaque, you live forever.
Absolutely. It's a great honor to be able to be inducted to the Breitbart Hall of Fame, you know, for me to be able to go to San Diego High and, you know, as a miler, 2-miler, and then eventually a marathoner and Olympic silver medalist in Boston and New York, you know. But now to be able to just give back to as much as I can.
Did you guys go to the state meet in high school? I mean, were you?
Yes, yes. So we went.
How did you guys do? I know how you did, but how did the team do?
We were second.
They were runner-up. They were runner-up. It's hard to be runner-up in the state of California.
Yeah,
With all the points,
you had a good thrower. You guys had a good thrower. I was like top 5, and a relay team was like top 5.
All right, but besides Meb, we're honoring also Audrey Patterson's Mickey Missiles.
Yes.
For folks who don't know about that, Mickey's Missiles, tell us about them.
Mickey Missiles was a youth track team here, Miss Audrey Patterson. She was formerly one of the Tennessee State Tiger Bells, and we wanted to honor her because back when she had a team, they didn't have Title IX, so young ladies had to run against grown women. And Jackie Thompson, one of her sprinters, went to the Olympics in '72 as a Lincoln High School 11th grader. That's phenomenal. You don't produce people like that.
So is it in track and field, how much of it is just raw God-given talent, or how much you can't make me run those times? What do you hope to do as a coach? Just a little technique?
Well, I want to inspire people. If you inspire people, they will do what they can, and you can bring the best out of them. But if they're not inspired, they're not going to do anything.
So we were just getting back to Mickey's Missiles. You're going to recognize them in front of the
We're
crowd?
going to honor Mickey Missiles, and the twist to it is her great-grandson, Raiden Hunter, who you talked about, he is on my team, and we're going to honor her, and some of her athletes are going to come back. One of her most famous ones, he won't be there, though, is Dennis Mitchell. He was on the '84 Olympic team with Carl Lewis and was known as the best third leg in the history of track and field.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll throw the graph up again, Meb. Tell folks why they should come check things out.
Well, for one, if you are San Diegans, you got to go to the iconic Balboa Stadium, and I'm going to be there for part of the day to be able to cheer, be a spectator, and it's always wonderful. San Diego's a year-round great weather, and go out there and support the youth to get the best out of themselves.
You still look like you're in top condition. I know you run a lot. I'm just curious, when you get around these kids, does the athlete in you like, hey, youngster, let me show you how it's... Do you feel like you'd want
the competitive edge is still there sometimes. So, but yeah, like some kids, you know, I go not only San Diego but somewhere else. I thought he said, I can beat you. I'm like, well, don't get me started because I can get you still. I think.
Yes. Gentlemen, we have just 20 seconds left. Just quickly, your message to young people, how important athletics are.
I think it's important because it helps you stay physically fit, and it puts you in an environment of like the world because you have to work with other people, and it just gives you something to do that will keep you out of trouble.
The importance of competition.
Competition is important. You want to be competitive, rely on your team to be able to support each other, but at the same token, you know what, that's what the society is, that's what the workforce is, and go out there and be the best athlete you can be now, and then you're going to be a positive contributor to society.
Run to win.
Gentlemen, thank you, sir. I know your schedules are insane. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll see you Saturday. Right now, I send it back to my esteemed colleagues on the news desk.